Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am sharing my 2020 Halloween and fall home decor tour throughout my entire house, so it will be interior and exterior. I've already made a handful of Halloween decorating related videos. I'm gonna have them linked below for you guys if you wanna check them out. So you're gonna wanna sit back, get yourself a little coffee, maybe a snack, and enjoy this video because it is going to be on the lengthier side. If you enjoy home decor videos like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And without further ado, here is my 2020 Halloween home tour. All right, so kicking off this Halloween house tour, I'm gonna start right in my front door entryway area. On this wall, I put up my little palmistry sign here. And then over here is my little entryway table. So if you watched any of my Halloween DIY videos, you saw me make this Hocus Pocus banner, which I absolutely love how it came out. I used some glittery cardstock. And in my blue and white chinoiserie vase, I just put some faux leaves and little ghosty sticks in here that I had. And then I have my ghost Halloween blow mold on a stack of a few books here. And moving right along to my living room now. So I will go ahead and start by saying this room is a complete hodgepodge. It's nowhere near where I want it to be, and I probably said that in last year's home tour too. So right off the bat, you will see I have these two large white shelves that I repurposed and painted after buying secondhand, but I actually really don't like them because they have so much shelf space and things end up looking too cluttered in my opinion. And I don't have enough stuff to fill them, so I only decorate the top two shelves. So on the top of this one, I have another one of my Halloween blow molds and some of these little spooky pumpkin guys that I think came from Target a few years ago. And then here are just a few of my decor details. I'm obviously not gonna go into everything, otherwise we'll be here all day. I love using all the flameless candles. I have quite a few of them. I'm gonna try to link as many things as possible down below for you guys. These little black and white frames came from the Dollar Tree and they are perfect. I love them so much. Here is the Halloween cat house we got this year from Target. And here's the spooky boy himself. Hi, spooky boy. This house is so cute and they actually love sitting on it and looking out the window. And then I've got one of my Bath & Body Works wallflower haunted houses plugged in over here. Over on this little side table, I just have this little candle lamp that I repurposed. So I purchased this from the Salvation Army and I just spray painted it black and I love the way it looks. Obviously, I couldn't even be bothered to plug the wire in behind this shelf because that's too much of an ordeal. And then I just have a little Dollar Tree pumpkin on a book stack down there. On both of the French doors going into the living room area, I have these spooky wreaths. These came from the Target dollar spot last year and I hung them up with some striped ribbon and I think they look really nice on the French doors. And moving on to my sofa, which I will probably say is my favorite thing in this room. I love this Chesterfield sofa. So I just have some buffalo check pillow covers on my main sofa pillows, and then of course had to pull out my Halloween pillows. The two postcard ones are from At Home. This one is from a few years ago, but this one is from this year, and I absolutely love it. It is so cute. And then of course we have two of these little ghost blankets. Those are from Target last year. And over on my coffee table, I don't like to keep a lot of stuff out here, but I just have a little tray with a pumpkin, and I am currently burning pumpkin vanilla cream. And here's the book that I am currently reading. It is the re-release of R.L. Stine's Fear Street. If you didn't know, Fear Street are kind of like the Goosebumps stories, but they were written for a little bit older of an audience. But they are pretty fun, and this is definitely getting me in the spooky Halloween mood. And then moving on to my other little shelf over here, I've got one of my other Halloween blow molds up there. And then I have another one of my chinoiserie vases that I just put this little Target dollar spot spooky tree in, and I really like the way that looks. And moving down, I just have some faux pumpkins. I just got this little guy from Target this year. I could not pass him up. And of course, one of Sam and I's favorite Halloween purchases. And then on my armchair, I just have my little candy corn pillow here that also came from At Home a couple of years ago, but I do think I saw it again this year.
Looking for advice on love?
And then I just have this small tray with a few different items on it. These are the limited edition Halloween candles from Yankee. Swinging around to my TV stand, I always love to put like ambient background music on. And then sitting next to my TV, I just have this little grapevine twig pumpkin with lights. I think that came from Michael's a couple years ago. And that's pretty much all the details in my living room. All right, and now we are gonna move on into the kitchen dining area. So on my kitchen table here, I didn't really do a whole lot. I'm not a fan of cluttering up my kitchen table with decor or anything like that. I just have one of my little Pyrex bowls here with some pumpkins. And then across from my kitchen table is my china cabinet or hutch. I posted a whole Halloween decorate with me video going through this kitchen and specifically focused on this hutch, so I'll have that link below if you're interested. And then moving over to my kitchen island area. On my Ouija board, cheese board slab here, I used as a tray. I've got a cauldron dish full of candy corn. And I'm burning one of my new favorite candles, which is the warm apple pie. aka the WAP candle. I don't like bakery scents, but this smells amazing. And then here is a look at the mirror I have above my island. And moving on to the rest of my kitchen. At the end here, I've got my Ouija board canister. And then over here, I just added a few little details. And of course, my crock with my new favorite Halloween cooking, baking utensils. These are so cute. I'm just obsessed with them. And then on my stove, I have my pumpkin trivet. And this little Halloween dish, I use it as a spoon rest. I've been on the hunt for a Halloween or fall spoon rest that I like, and I just have not been able to find one. And then over on the door out to my laundry room and breezeway, I have this welcome sign that I got this year at Michael's, I think. I absolutely love this because it's got the black cat and the checkered Harlequin print, which I am loving right now. And here's my little coffee station. Of course, I posted a video about how I decorated this with all the details and everything. And here's my little sink area. Alright you guys, and now from the living room, we're gonna head upstairs and check out a couple other rooms. Welcome to my office slash beauty room slash craft room. So first up I have this adorable little velvet skeleton hanging on the door. I don't know where he came from, maybe Target a few years ago, but he's very luxuriously soft. And let's move right into my bookshelf. Up top, I kind of went for a little bit of Harry Potter vibes this year. So I've got the 3 broomsticks sign up here. I made that using my Cricut. This new Mystic Moon Yankee candle I picked up this year. A couple different items from the Target dollar spot throughout the years. And then down here I've got my perfumes that I just kind of gave a little bit of some spooky touches to. I need to turn these fairy lights on so you can see. This skull bottle was from like the Skull vodka, and I just kept the bottle because I think it's so cool and it looks perfect with fairy lights in it. And I've got my fall body sprays over here. And then down below, I just added some pumpkins and a couple other details. I clipped my little pumpkin keychain onto my Neverfull. And then down below is way more utilitarian because I just store books and all that sort of stuff. I have all these mini Bath & Body Works Halloween candles from many years past. I don't even think they make these anymore, but they're so cute and I completely forgot I had them. So I just put them in this little corner. And then over in my books here, I've got this pink skull candle. So I have obviously my computer workstation here, and then over here I use kind of as like a makeup vanity situation. So I switched out a few of my storage items, I guess, for fall or Halloween ones. So I used this old Bath & Body Works candle jar to store all my lipsticks in. I love this packaging. I think this is the cutest Halloween packaging I've ever seen Bath & Body Works come out with. This was probably 5 or 6 years ago now. Here's another one of the mini candles. I use it for my beauty blender. And then I know I switched this black one out. Over on my desk, I switched out my pen and pencil cup for this little jack-o'-lantern one, and then I've got this beautiful glass pumpkin here and my little desk calendar. And of course, I had to do some autumn aesthetic backgrounds on my computer. And then on my desk chair, I just put this pillow. This is new this year. I'm very happy with how my fall and Halloween decor came out here because it all ended up to go with my kind of color scheme in this room, and I didn't even do it on purpose. I have my pumpkin dulce de leche candle burning. I have mixed feelings about this. It's strong, but it is a little sweet. And then I have another one of these little glass pumpkins with the glittery stems like I have on my desk. And this giant lantern here, I usually just display some of my seasonal candles. And then down below in the cubby shelves, I've just got a few odds and ends. I just switched my purse out back for the black one from pink. All right, and now for my office, we will move on to the bedroom. First up on the door, I have this little boo banner, and that I think came from Walmart a few years ago. So on my side of the bed nightstand, I just added some faux boxwood greenery with these little pumpkin picks that came from Michael's. These are so cute. And then I have this black violet Ouija type design candle here. And then over on the bed, I have the Ouija board throw pillow. This came from HomeGoods last year, but I know they have a very similar one floating around this year. And then above the bed, I have this twig wreath that I glued these little bats on. This was in one of my Halloween DIY videos if you want to see how I made that. I absolutely love how this looks above my bed. I think it's perfect. And then over on my boyfriend Sam's side of the bed, I kept it very simple with just this framed vintage Halloween postcard and a little ceramic pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. And then moving around to my little TV console center here. Eventually artwork is gonna get hung up on the wall, but right now I just have it leaning there. I have one of my Halloween blow molds, of course, and just a few other odds and ends, and I am burning my all-time favorite fall scent, which is autumn. The velvet pumpkins came from the Dollar Tree last year, but I know they have them this year, and if you paint the stems gold, they definitely look a little bit more higher end. This is the master bathroom. It's small, but we have just about finished renovating it, and I just put up my Halloween shower curtain that I bought last year, and I am over the moon at how this looks. I'm obsessed with it. This was such a good find. Came from HomeGoods. I've never seen it again after I bought it. Alrighty, and now we're moving on to all of my exterior Halloween decorations. So right here is just the side of our driveway. I added all these different mums along the side here. These ones I should probably deadhead a little bit, but these white ones just started to bloom. I planted them probably a month and a half ago, early September I think. And then we've got this large jack-o'-lantern stake here. That is from Hobby Lobby this year, and Sam painted the face on it. I think it turned out really cute. And then moving around to the other side, front of my house, I've got my larger blow mold set up all outside. So here's this ghost and gravestone one. got some more pumpkins and mums. This big jack-o'-lantern back here is just a big plastic one from Target. I think clearanced out a couple years ago. These mums right here are my favorite. The color is just so beautiful. I feel like I've never seen these ones before. That's just a pot left over from summer. And another jack-o'-lantern planter. Down here, I've got some more of my blow molds. This ghost right here is my favorite blow mold of all time. So then we've got the child ghost next to him and another pumpkin stake. I think that one came from Big Lots this year. Really good find. I really, really like it. And then on my shepherd's hook, I've just got this little guy hanging. And now up to my front porch, you guys. I'm pretty ecstatic with how this turned out. It's a little different from last year. So starting with the front door, I added a leaf garland. That's a few years old. I think it came from Hobby Lobby. There's lights in there. This little bench right here, I actually just built specifically to use for holiday decor, and I'm pretty proud of it. I thought it turned out really nice. The trick or treat sign is from At Home a few years ago. I've got a few real pumpkins in here too. I really want to go get some more. And then of course I've got my DIY topiary that I just made this year. These little black urns came from Michael's. They were like a gray brown color, but I spray painted them black and they work perfect for pumpkins. They were like perfect pumpkin size. Here is my Halloween fall wreath that I made myself. I have a video all about how I made that as well. And then my porch swing. New this year, I wrapped my porch swing in orange lights, which I really like at night, especially when I'm sitting out here. The 2 throw pillows came from Home Depot this year. I really, really like these. Just got a little pumpkin, some corn stalks, and my skeleton friend here. Alright you guys, and here is the creme de la creme, my spooky Halloween graveyard scene out in the front of my house. Obviously the standout piece is our Scarecrow. We created him last year, and this year we chose to give him no legs because we thought it might look a little bit creepier, and the legs were kind of like difficult to make, but every year now the plan is to make a new jack-o'-lantern face for him. So this is the new one this year that Sam carved, which I think looks amazing. And then we also put the fake little rib cage in there, and I added corn stalks to the back just to give him an extra kind of a spooky fall vibe. And then of course we've got all these foam jack-o'-lanterns all over the area. Sam loves to carve those, so we like the foam ones obviously because you can reuse them every year, and I have them staked down with just like yard stakes. And then I've got a couple more of the jack-o'-lanterns hanging on a shepherd's hook. And then we've got a bunch of the styrofoam tombstones. Eventually we want to upgrade them to some nicer, more permanent fixtures. And then we've got a few different skeletons peeking around the trees. We were on the hunt for the giant 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot. At the very, very beginning of the season when they put their stuff out, we saw it and we should have bought it. And that is like one of our biggest regrets this year. We have these little ghosties up here. These were one of my DIYs that I shared in my Halloween DIY video this year. It's pretty windy, so you can't really see their faces, but they are skulls just covered in cheesecloth hanging on some fishing line. And I think they turned out great. I just love the eerie vibe they give blowing in the wind. I think this one right here particularly is my favorite. He's like the big spook. As I'm filming this right now, Sam is actually at Home Depot picking up more skeletons. We just decided that we love these guys and they look so cute peeking around all the trees. This jack-o'-lantern down here was the Scarecrow head from last year, which I also think is really awesome. This gravestone came from Target a few years ago. It cracks me up. But be right back. Bonus points if you can name the movie that this jack-o'-lantern is from. Leave it in the comments below if you know. So that concludes my 2020 Halloween home decor tour. If you are still watching, that means you liked it, so please don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button down below for more Halloween and home decor goodness. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!